You are not your worst moment. You're Jesus's best moment. You know, one of the pieces of our stories as they've been written is that we all have moments we're not proud of. Like, it's easy to talk about the good times, times when we're engaged in scripture and regularly walking with Jesus and everything's awesome. But what about those times when you get distracted by the world and the culture around you and you start to focus more on that than you do on Jesus? What about the times you do that thing? You know, the one that you told God you'd never do again? It's in those moments. It's so easy to live in shame and let our worst moments define us. But that's exactly what the enemy wants you to do. He wants you to stay in that place alone and isolated because he's doing everything he can to keep you from sharing your story. But what if I told you you're not your worst moment? You're actually Jesus's best moment. In Hebrews 12:2, it says, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of faith, for the joy set before him, he endured the cross. He scorned its shame and he sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. So what you might think of as your worst moment was actually Jesus's best moment, because that's what he gave his life for. Jesus scorned all the shame so he could have you. And what was that joy set before him? You are the joy set before him. You are so valued and so loved. Jesus truly didn't want heaven without you. So next time you mess up, know you're not your mistake. You are his greatest joy. You're not defined by your worst moment. You're defined by Jesus's greatest moment. So no matter what happens, keep fixing our eyes on him and keep taking one next step at a time. Sometimes our worst moments show people Jesus's greatest moment and help people find hope as he's writing our story. You are not your worst moment. You are Jesus's best moment.